There's a couple of old friends bumped into each other in the park. Hadn't seen each other for a while, and so on. They asked, "Well, how you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing great, thanks." "Yeah, and you?" "Oh, pretty good, pretty good." He goes, "And so how's your son? I understand he was out of work there for a while." "Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, he's still out of work, but he's meditating now." "Oh, meditating? What's meditating?" "Well, I don't know, but it's better than sitting around doing nothing." So, have you started your consciously connected breathing and meditation practice? And it is interesting and amazing how the world opens up to you when you sit still and do nothing. And as you practice, you become aware of these two worlds. One is the world of the now, what's going on, and there's the other world of the mind where you're thinking. You're thinking of the past and the future, and you start to see that this is actually a dream world. So you're either in reality, in the present, or in the world of dreams. Because the past and the future, well, they don't exist. They just exist in your mind. Now, there's nothing wrong with having that ability to project into the future and remember the past, but you don't want to live there, lost in your thoughts in this dream state. Because this dream state, this living in the mind, is where your grief, anxiety, depression, and fears lie. And these emotions, grief, fear, etc., they'll often be arising even when everything is just fine. You just have to awaken to the present to see it. Now, the thing about breath is that breathing is an involuntary function in our body. That is to say, we don't have to think about it. It happens to us involuntarily through the autonomic nervous system. Breathing happens without us having to think about it. Now, the thing about breathing that's kind of special is that while it's involuntary, we do have control over the breathing. I mean, I can hold my breath. I can breathe fast. I can slow it down. I control my breath control. I can even consciously connect it. So because we have this voluntary and involuntary control of this function, it's a doorway to our subconscious. So it's the connection between body and mind. Don't take this breathing practice lightly. There's a lot to gain. Now, because this breathing technique is a natural way to breathe, it is calming and it can actually release trauma. And if you do feel discomfort, it's quite possible that what's happening there is that past emotional trauma is surfacing, being released. Don't be afraid of this. This is actually an opportunity. Welcome them into your being. They're part of your emotional history. But once you can look at them, integrate them for what they are, they're going to continue to maybe, if they're bad, well, trauma is bad. If they're traumatic type of emotions bringing you anxiety, fear, grief, and so on, it's an opportunity now to, let's use the word integrate those emotions so they don't rule you, they don't rule your moods, and so that you don't constantly have these knee-jerk responses to things that happen to you. As we talk about the breathing practice, don't enter them looking for something or create for yourself an expectation, because guess what? That's what you're gonna, if that's what's in your mind, that's what's you're gonna see. If what you're experiencing is discomfort or not pleasant, don't allow yourself to talk yourself out of continuing. But whatever you experience, don't get frustrated. Now you may think, well, these past emotions, experiences, these traumas, grief, and so on coming up for me are unwanted. You may feel that well, these are things that need fixing in me, you know. Don't look at it that way. It's not that your body, not that you need any type of healing. Integrate these emotions rather than try to fix them, because you're not broken. You don't need healing. You just need to come to a different way of being. And healing assumes that something needs to be fixed or gotten rid of. So integration is taking something that's out of balance, embracing it, and bringing it back into the whole of you. And in doing so, we take responsibility. And responsibility means response ability. So we are able to respond. And you come to see that it's not the external world that needs to be brought back into balance. It's our perception that needs to be brought back into balance.